Okay, hi and hello. My name is Khairun Najihah, binti Jasni. My ID number is SEC2311029 and my partner is.
Di mana binti Roslan, and my ID number is SCC23110078.
Alright, we are both English communication students from College Professional Mara Sir Iskandar Perak. First of all, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today.
Yes, we really appreciate it. For our pragmatic assignment, we're learning about verbal and non-verbal communication, like how people use gestures, tone, or even silence to express meaning in different situations.
And since you have experienced school in Malaysia, but you are currently staying in Singapore, right?
Yeah.
We thought it would be really interesting to hear your perspective, especially how you have noticed communication styles across different settings.
Before we get into the questions, could you please introduce yourself, just your name, a bit about your background and your experience with the exchange program?
Sure. Hello everyone. Thank you. My name is Khairun. You can call me Chen or Winnie. I'm currently working as a consumer in Singapore, and also living here now.
Alright, thank you so much for your introduction. Alright, we'll go ahead and start with our first question. Feel free to answer however you are comfortable. We're just looking to understand your personal experience. Alright. For the first question is what was the biggest culture difference you noticed between Singapore and Malaysia?
I'm noted. I'm noted Malaysia are more to be indirect and relaxed when they are taught, and Singapore people usually get straight to the point.
Or how did you adjust to that difference?
I have to learn to be a bit quickly and more direct, especially at work.
Oh, I see.
So, in Singapore culture, it's common to be expressive or use gestures. Have you had to tone that down here in Malaysia?
Not really. I still have used a lot of hand gestures. That's just how I talk.
Do you feel that affects how people see your personality?
Usually people don't mind, and I think it's still my real personality.
Alright, next question. How people start conversation in Singapore compared to Malaysia?
Mm, in Malaysia, it's conversation to start with a small talk, like asking you, have you eaten, like this. But in Singapore, people usually go to the straight to the topic.
Mm, uh, how did you adjust to that, or do you just keep your own style?
Mm, I usually switch depends on who I'm talking to. Like
Or like your
talking with my friend with the casual, and talking out to my customer will be
more
seriously
proper,
and
formal?
yeah, formal a bit.
Alright.
When you first heard Malay Singaporean slang, was there anything that confused you or made you laugh?
Like compared to
That
Malaysian slang.
make me laugh, maybe laugh more. Like confused.
For example,
Like them like to talking behind the word, like add some word like la, lay, like this.
So that's the phrase or word that surprised you.
Yeah.
alright, I'll move to the next question. Have you ever mixed Singapore and Malaysian slang or memes when posting or chatting online with your friends? Like, have you ever mixed the two Singapore and Malaysian slang?
Yeah, we mix like lay, la, and shop and more. Then my friend will call it like master or ja.
Like, is there any difference between Malaysian and Singapore slang or just the same?
I think it's not really all same lah because some people don't. Some for Malaysian Malay people will more popular in Malaysia. Like then not any la like this. But Singapore will add la, lay like this.
Uh, what do your friends think when you do that? Do they find it funny or confusing?
Sometimes confusing, sometimes it's funny. Laugh at me.
Uh, they make a joke about that.
Yeah.
So, have you noticed any differences in how Singaporeans use tone when they speak compared to Malaysian?
Malaysia tone will speak more softly and Singaporean will be louder a bit lah than Malaysian.
Do you think eye contact means something different in Singapore compared to Malaysia?
And for Malaysia, no, but in Singaporean is more respect for them like we eye contact with them, talking with them
Oh,
with eye contact.
See. Do you think silence can communicate respect or disagreement in Singapore?
I think is not silence is not respect in Singapore because they like to you respond them.
Right. So it's like showing you're mad at them or something like that.
Yeah.
alright. For the last question, have you ever experienced a misunderstanding in Singapore during your stay because of different conflict management styles?
Mm, not really. Everything is been okay so far, and I try to be careful with I talk to people, so I haven't had any issues.
Oh, alright. So that's all. That brings us to the end of the interview.
Yes, thank you so much for taking the time to share your experiences with us. It was really interesting to hear how you navigated communication in Singapore, especially how both verbal and non-verbal cues played a role in in your day-to-day life.
Alright, we have learned a lot from your perspective today, and it is really helped us to understand on how language and culture are so connected, especially in real life situations.
Your stories will definitely help us with our pragmatic assignment, and we're really grateful for your openness and insights.
Thanks again, and we wish you all the best
Take care. Thank you
in
once
whatever
again.
you're
Thank
pursuing.
you.
Thank you
Bye.
so
Thank you,
much.
Pula.
Bye.
Bye.